Hi everyone, today I'm talking about Canadian citizenship application, children with parents. The topics I will be covering today are where to find the forms, document checklist, how to fill in the application form, mailing address, and how to make the online payment. So first, let's look at which website we need to go to find the application forms. So you can go to the Google, use the keywords IRCC to search, and it will direct you to this government website. So IRCC means Immigration, Refugees, Citizenship Canada. This is the government's website, the homepage, and you go down, click My Application, and click Forms and Guides. Choose an application package, select Citizenship, select Canadian Citizenship, then select minor under 18 applying under 5.2, and click Get the application package. So look at the eligibility first, so especially the first three. So the minor must be under 18 and must be a permanent resident of Canada and must have at least one parent who is Canadian citizen or who will become a citizen at the same time as you. So I'm talking about today about the children applying for the Canadian citizenship with the parents as a family. And there are some requirements you can look at, check by yourself on the website. So go down, that's the application package, document checklist, and application form. So CIT0008 and CIT0003. You need to click both to download on your desktop. So it will show on your computer. And you cannot fill in this form on your cell phone or the iPad. So it's better to use the computer or laptop to go to the website, download the form on the desktop of your computer, and open the form from your computer and fill in the form. So already download on the computer, and let's go to check. So this is the 2 PDF forms. Okay, so now let's move to the second point, the document checklist. So the document checklist tells you what kind of forms you are going to fill in and what kind of supporting documents you needed to get ready for the application. So first, application form. So you needed to complete and validate and also print out and sign. Second, photocopy all the biographical pages in the minor's passport or travel documents during their 5 years eligibility period. So you needed to photocopy all the pages of the passport, no matter it's empty or it's there are no like visa stamps on. You have to photocopy all of them. In the past 5 years, if the children have 2 passports, you need to photocopy both of them. And if the minor's passport validity was extended, so include a photocopy of the page containing the extension stamps. And if the minor does not have a travel document or passport, provide an explanation question, like provide an explanation in the form, the question 8C. Then third, you needed to photocopy 2 pieces of minor's IDs and must have their name, photo, date of birth, and only one must have the minor's photo on it. So normally you can use a passport and health card. And photocopy of the birth certificate. If the birth certificate is not in English or French, you need to provide the translation. And 2 citizenship photos, you can click this photo specification and print out this paper and bring it to the photographer to let them know the size of the photo. And a fee receipt. So the fee has to be paid online, and once it's done, we'll print out the receipt and put it into this application. So I will show you how to make the online payment later. For the kids, the application fee is $100. And the last, this is a document checklist. So the following these supporting documents only if applicable. So for example, if you have the translation of the birth certificate, you need to check here, translation. And if there are any name change, or you need to provide some name change. And if one of the parents has already is already a Canadian citizen, then you need to photocopy the parents' proof of Canadian citizenship. You need to check this. So the following items is only if applicable. So the above those checked items has to be included into the application package. Okay, now let's move to the application form. So I will step by step show you how to fill in this form. So language, normally English. Before we go into do this application and form, so I just let you know all the situation is like the normal situation. If you have any specific or special condition, they will have some parts you needed to fill in. But today I will just show you the normal situation. Special needs, no. So parent. The full name of the person applying on behalf of the minor, normally parent. So let's say A. John. Is a minor adopted? No. And here's a UCI number. That's the permanent resident card number. So on the permanent resident card. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The minor's full name. John C. Is there any name change? No. If yes, then choose yes and provide the name change document. Has the minor ever used any other name? If no, then leave it blank. Date of birth. Let's say the place of the birth. Say Beijing, China. Does a minor have had immigration or citizenship status in a country or territory other than Canada? Yes. So the child was born in China, for example, here, then China status citizen obtained from the date of the birth. No end date. And personal information, gender, for example, female, height, eye color, marital status, single. So you also can find the eye color on the back side of the permanent resident card. Then contact information, the address, for example, Toronto, country, Canada. Ontario, postcode. Okay, let's see. Is the mailing address the same as a home address? So if yes, then choose yes. If no, you need to check no, then providing the mailing address in this part. And a phone number. So normally can leave the parent's phone number. And an email address, yes, you can provide your parents' email address too. And confirm. And the details of minor's parents, parent 1 and parent 2. So let's do it one by one. It's a biological and a surname, John A. Other name used, if no, they are not applicable. Country of territory birth, let's say China. And was the minor grandparents a Canadian citizen at the time of their parents' birth? So normally no. And will this parent be submitting their own application for Canadian citizenship together with this minor application? Yes. Did the parents leave Canada for more than 1 year before this time? Normally no. Would the parent employ outside Canada as a crown servant? No. Were either of the minor grandparents employed outside of Canada as a crown servant? Crown servant, no. Then parent 2. So if only have one parent, then you need a 2 filling. But let's say you don't know have another parent, then you can check here on no. But if you do know, then filling. So biological. So let's say John B. Other name used, not applicable. China, let's say the same. And this is a question repeat again. So the same, no, no. Okay, sorry, here is a yes. So if the parents be submitting the application together with the minor, then you need to check yes. And if it is no, like say one of the parents who is already a Canadian citizen, then you need to give the Canadian citizenship certificate number and the date on the certificate. So on the certificate, you do have the number and the date. But if both of the parents are applying for the Canadian citizenship together with the minor, then choose yes. Okay, leave more no. And here no. Sorry. Okay, now when did the minor become a permanent resident of Canada? So on the back of the PR card, they do have a landing date. Then you needed to put this date on. So let's say and has the minor been outside of Canada for a total of 730 days, that will be 2 years or more in the past 5 years since becoming a permanent resident. If it is yes, you need to check if and complete the rest of the chart. So from which date to which date and which country the child is going to, and the reason why they go to that country and how many days. If it is no, then you just check no. So this chart is only for the minors being outside for Canada for 2 years or more in the past 5 years. Has the minor hold a travel document or passport in the past 5 years? Yes. And you need to fill in the details of the passport information. So the passport number, let's say the country of issue, place of issue, let's say Beijing, date of issue, let's say, and expire date. And the second one, in Toronto, issue. Okay, so here you see there are 2 passports and there is no gap in between. So the first one expired in January 1st, 2022, and the second one they renew December 1st, 2021. So there is no gap. Let's say the second passport was issued on 2022 May 1st. Then there are 4 months gap. Then you need to provide explanation in this part why there is gap. Then to be just honest, say you forgot to renew the passport, or you didn't travel, so you didn't notice it was expired. So just say why you didn't renew the passport on time. If the child doesn't have the passport in the past 5 years, you need to provide explanation too and tell them why. And the item 9, so that's all, the security questions. So normally you choose no for all of them. If there are no special, situation. Okay, then checking these books, confirm and read and understand all the situation under this Citizenship Act. All the above are true. But if you check any yes, like any yes to any of those questions, then you need to provide the details under this part. Then item 10, citizenship certificate type. Now you can choose either paper or electronic. Before COVID, they only have paper, but now you do have 2 options. So choose which one you prefer, paper or electronic. Let's say paper. Oath of the citizenship. So if the minor is under 14 years of age, please indicate if they would like to attend a citizenship ceremony. Note, minors 14 years of age and over must take the oath of the citizenship. So here the choice is only for the minors is under 14, whether they would to attend the ceremony or not. So let's say yes. Appointment of representative, so normally you choose no. A representative, no. Here the signature. So also minors 14 years of older must also sign this application. And if the children are under 14 years, then parents need to sign. So here, if the minors under 14, then parents sign here, city and a date. If minors 14 years over, like older, both parents and minors need to sign. So parents sign here and minors sign here, and city, and date. Here is the mailing address. The left one, regular mail, is for Canada Post. The right one, courier addresses, is for like FedEx, these like courier services. So that's different. If you wanted to send the application by Canada Post, then use the regular mail and the left one. And strongly recommended it using the registered mail at the Canada Post because it's more safe. So once you've done the application, you needed to click validate. And they will tell you whether there are missing information or which part is not correct. They will give you the notice. So here, let's say there's a city empty. So let's go back to check here. Okay, so if minors, yeah, again, if the minors over 14, both parents and minors needed to sign here a date and a city. Okay, then let's do validate again. Okay, so the validation completed successfully. Then click OK. They will show the barcode. So once you prepare the application package and everything has been done, then print everything out and put this barcode on the top of the application package, the first page. So the barcode is the first page. Then put every document based on the checklist in the order. Okay, now we move to how to make online payment. So here, click Pay the application fees online. And click Citizenship. And here, minor. If only one child, put 1. Submit. Log in and pay. You need to create account. To register account. Check here, I'm not a robot, and confirm payment. Check. Proceed to secure checkout. So here you needed to put your cardholder name, cardholder number, the credit card or Visa card number, and expiry month and year, and the CVV, the security code on the back of your Mastercard. And you click checkout. They will direct you to the confirmation page and allows you to print out the fee receipt. Okay, so we covered where to find the forms. Go to the Google and use the keywords IRCC. Go to the government website and look at the document checklist first to check what kind of documents you needed to get ready and how to fill in the application form. I have already shown you step by step to fill in those forms. And the mailing address is on the bottom of the application form, and normally choose the right one and using the registered mail at the Canada Post. And online payment, so go to the document checklist and find the online payment link and click that one and follow the steps I did and to make the payment. So everything has been done, and go back to the document checklist and place every documents in the order based on the document checklist and put the barcode on the first page and mail to the government. So that's all for the Canadian citizenship application, children with parents. Okay, so if you wanted to know how to do the Canadian citizenship application adults only, please check my YouTube channel 00 settlement and go to the English video check playlist. You will see all the videos in English, and you will find the ones you wanted to know. And if you like my video, please don't forget to like it. And if you do have any questions, leave your questions or comments on the comments section. I will try my best to respond to you as soon as possible. Thank you.